His coming is projecting peace and calm. It has rekindled hope and is deepening the reason for and a sense of belonging in many Ibadan people. This, so far, is the story of the new Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Senator Dr. Mohood Olalekan Balogun Alli-Iwo II. The story of the Imperial Majesty is just unfolding, but it is already dripping with reassurance and promise of a great future for the ancient city of Ibadan. The glamorous success of Oba Balogun's installation on March 11, 2023 is a pointer to this. So also was the caliber of people who trooped to Ibadan land that God-ordained day, and the following day when the royal breakthrough was further celebrated. They are too numerous to mention, but one can't forget the fact that even President Muhammadu Buhari, who could not make it because he is out of the country, was represented by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, while Governor Seyi Makinde lived up to expectation by befittingly hosting the event. Many other governors and royal fathers rallied round Oba Balogun. These included the Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi Adeyemi, the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Abubakar Sahadu. All of them have glowing words for the new Kabiyesi, and one theme that cuts across such is the monarch's robust and versatile status as a thoroughbred and veteran community leader, a top scholar, a well-decorated politician, a businessman, a statesman, a mentor, and many, many more. They all agree that if there is any Oba that Ibadan needs now, it is simply the richly prepared Oba Mohood Olalekan Balogun Alli-Iwo. Many witnessed the huge celebration of the installation and coronation, but they did not see what the final preparation for it was. This is in terms of what transpired at the Olubadan's house in the Iwo Road area of the city, particularly how Kabiyesi's 3 Oloris prepared for the celebration the evening before. The lucky queens are Olori Olayinka Balogun, Olori Olufunmilayo Balogun, and Olori Kalimat Balogun. We were lucky to be there on the eve of the coronation, and one can assure you that it was super exciting and inspiring. For one, we witnessed how the Oloris prepared themselves for their lucky day. We witnessed the peace that has always reigned in Oba Olalekan Balogun's home, in spite of the fact that it is a polygamous home. So smashing was the experience of seeing the eldest Olori, Olori Olayinka, helping one of our younger ones, Olori Funmilayo, to tie her headgear. Indeed, all the Oloris, in separate chats they had with us, noted that because their husband is a man of peace, he has always been able to infect them with sanity, mutual love, and togetherness. Olori Olayinka, a seasoned nurse, travels down the memory lane by recalling how the Kabiyesi met and wooed her. She recalls how she first deceived him when he asked for her residency's address. She says the man, who would later become her husband and now a king, never relented, has after first visiting the wrong address, eventually got to her place in the area. Oloris says she was particularly moved by the then Mr. Alli-Iwo Balogun's sense of humor and smooth English. She promises that the Oloris will work with all women to ensure market growth and general prosperity. Olori Olufunmilayo too has sweet stories to tell. According to her, he's a very lovely and kind man, that is, Oba Olalekan Balogun. Olori notes that Kabiyesi is a type of person that if he sees someone who is hungry, he will give the food that he may want to eat at that particular time to the fellow. The Olori also narrates how the monarch jealously takes care of the children, saying he passionately believes in education. According to the Olori, Kabiyesi is a modest eater and he does not really discriminate among foods, although the typical Ibadan man that he is, he loves amala. Olori Olufunmilayo stresses that she and her co-Oloris are prepared to give Kabiyesi all the support needed to help him achieve his vision for Ibadan land. There is something about Olori Olayinka and Olori Olufunmilayo. They are both strikingly beautiful. Well, they are also both elegantly fair in complexion. There is more evidence of Kabiyesi's choice in the outlook of the Olori number 3, however, that is Olori Kalimat Balogun, a senior civil servant. She also combines beauty with homeliness, the kind of combination that many men will put millions on. She is also fair in complexion. Also sharing her experience with Kabiyesi, Olori Kalimat buttresses what the other royal women said about Oba Balogun being a Mr. No Dull Moment. She explains that as part of his sense of humor, he relishes referring to each of the wives by the name of the town she, that is, each of them, comes from. She explains that Oba Balogun means well for his people. She notes that he is concerned about educational development, health, and care for the environment and economic growth, which, she adds, he has always addressed his mind and means to, even before becoming the king, are some of the things that he wants to focus on. One of Kabiyesi's children, Jibril, could also not hide his joy. He is touched by the love that Ibadan has shown his father and his family. His hope, however, particularly rests on youth development. He wants everyone to get serious and be prepared for opportunities that may and will surely come. According to him, it is important for youths to fill their minds with positive thoughts and shed negative vibes. He thus wants a situation they will get inspiration from the story of his father and the stories of other successful people around. He says no matter how difficult a situation may be, those who approach things positively and consistently will reap benefits. Akeem Rufai is Kabiyesi's personal assistant. One could thus imagine how busy he will be on the eve of the coronation. Yet, he was able to squeeze some time to say a few words. The Kabiyesi that Akeem Rufai knows has always been a very passionate Ibadan man. He says the monarch never waited till he became the king before doing things that would glorify Ibadan city. He says Kabiyesi always speaks against injustice, but he never sacrifices peace for anything. He adds that Kabiyesi also believes in God's own way of doing things. Kabiyesi, he further says, loves people to be around him, but he creates some quiet moments to meditate. And what music does the monarch like? He is not heavily a man of music, but he loves to listen to a particular song by Awurebe exponent, the late Dauda Epuakara. That is, the one in which he sings about the supreme power of God, to say it is the beginning for man, and to also say it is the end whenever he, that is God, pleases. Above all, the fervor that reigned in Oba Mohood Olalekan Balogun's ambience on the eve of the coronation was that of enviable love, peace, and passion for humanity.